Welcome back to the podcast. We're talking about money all month. All month. We're talking about it. We're talking about top five things. We have top five lists going on. We talked about the top five money books last week. If you hadn't seen that one, give that one a listen or look. But welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're talking about the top five cars millionaires actually drive. Top five cars millionaires actually drive. There were a bunch of different lists on this, and I tried to mesh them all together and give you an idea of the top five. Now, before we get into the top five cars millionaires actually drive, first off, would love to have you subscribe. Please subscribe, comment on the post. What other cars should have been in here? I want to interact with all of you. I love the interaction. I love seeing comments. Love to see new subscribers. Welcome aboard if you're new. Let's get into it though. What is the perception of cars that millionaires drive? Ferrari, Lamborghini, Corvette, these high-end Maserati, McLaren, right? Those are the brands I think society tries to tell us that's what people who have a lot of money or very wealthy, that's what they're driving. The stats do not support that. And you will hear in this top five list, and you may think, oh my, what? How's that possible? You can look it up yourself. I guarantee no matter what list you look on, two or three or four of these will be the same car. These are the top five cars millionaires actually drive. Number one, Toyota Camry. Number one car millionaires actually drive. I think we're going to do it like this. I'm going to roll right down the list and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's do that. Number one car millionaires actually drive Toyota Camry. Number two, Honda Accord. Number three, Toyota Highlander. Number four, Ford F-150. And number five, Honda CR-V. These are the top five cars millionaires actually drive. Now, of course, the studies, they show different things, but I can tell you what is very similar across the board are those top three brands: Toyota, Honda, Ford. I mean, if you look at the list, four out of the five are Toyota or Honda. They have four of the five slots, and then it's Ford. What do we know about these brands of vehicles? If you looked up Toyota, Honda, Ford, what do they have in common? Most of the time you'll hear, especially with Honda, but all of them, Toyota, they last forever. The cars last a very long time. And the gas mileage is decent. They're safe vehicles. They have good reputations, but they last forever, which means these millionaires are probably, and the few, I actually talked to a few ahead of this episode. All of the ones I spoke with about cars paid cash for the car, bought a used car first. By the way, a lot of them still buy used cars, but they bought a used car that they could afford. They saved up, saved up, saved up, boom, paid for it in cash. And back then it may only been 1,500 bucks, 2,200 bucks, 2,700 bucks. And then as they grew their wealth and made more money, then they upgraded, but still bought a used car and they still paid cash for it. But they made sure it could last more than, 10,000 or 20,000 miles. They made sure it wasn't like a 20-year used car, like maybe the first one they bought or were given a car. But those are the brands. It's not the brands we think in the movies and what we hear on society and TV and on your social media and Instagram. It's like, oh, I just got this new Corvette, or all millionaires drive Lambos. Not according to this list. You could do the homework yourself. You're going to see Honda and Toyota all over the place. And it is so interesting that society points us one direction and the stats show the exact opposite direction. The exact opposite is happening. That wealthy individuals often will say, I'm not here to impress anybody. What do I need $100,000 or $200,000 car for? That makes no sense. They would rather buy $30,000 car new with cash or a used $15,000 Honda cash and use the rest of their money to have a trip, have an experience with family, with friends. That's what's actually happening, not what you see the private jet with the McLaren in the background is the average millionaire. That's not what's actually happening. This is what's happening. This is what wealthy and millionaires and multimillionaires are actually driving. Think about it. Millionaires often look rich on paper, not in the parking lot. Let that one sit. Millionaires are rich on paper, not in the parking lot. You look at the parking lot and what do you see? Can you tell what somebody's worth if there's a Ferrari and a Toyota sitting next to each other? No. All you know is the person with a Ferrari spent a lot more, most likely, than the person driving the Toyota. All you know is what they spent. You don't know if they're a millionaire or not. These are the numbers. This is what millionaires are actually driving. See if that lands. I would love to hear your thoughts. Again, comment below. Let me know if you agree, if you massively disagree. Send me a comment, shoot me a message. We'll chat about this. We'll banter about millionaires and what cars they drive all over the place. It's fun banter, and we're just helping each other get better and be smarter and more intentional with how we use this thing called money. You're going to work for it your whole life. You might as well be intentional with how you use it. I hope this helps. We're talking about money all month. We're going along with it. It's a lot of fun. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I know I am. I'm learning a lot. Hope you are too. We'll see you next week. Challenges build champions.